Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our 7th fight of the evening. This one, once again, proudly sponsored by Squidgy Taylor Screen Printing. Followed by 2-minute rounds. Please let me introduce fighting out of the blue corner. Last night he weighed in at 84.5 kilograms. He has had 24 professional fights for 13 wins. Trains out of Manho Academy at Undercory Implements. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Andrew Castle. And his opponent fighting at the red corner. Last night weighing in at 85.3 kilograms. Has a fight record of 16 fights, 9 wins, trains out of Resilience Training Centre in Footscray under Andrew Palgrave. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Jono.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, hang on to your seats because we welcome to centering the crazy nut, Jono Almond, Mr. Unpredictable. Particularly every time he steps into the ring, expect the unexpected from the crazy nut. Tonight, fighting out of the red corner, trained by Andy Colgrave and the team out at the Resilience Gym, with a UFC fighter Daniel Kelly in his corner and former Thai fighter Brett the Beast Franklin. Now taking on the 39 years young Andrew Castle, coming all the way down from the Northern Territory, trained by Corey Implements out of the Manho Academy. Andrew Castle coming back into centre ring after a couple of year layoff. Jono making his debut at 86 kilograms. First time he's fighting at this weight. It'll be interesting to see what sort of a toll it has taken on Jono's body to cut the weight and make it to 86. So this bout under full Thai rules. Expect Jono to throw elbows from every angle and position possible. Very impressed with the new walkout shirts by Team Crazy Nut with the blue and yellow. As both fighters touch gloves. So Jono nice and early, flicks out the jab. Haven't seen Andrew Castle fight before, but full credit for him taking on the crazy nut in his hometown. So Jono very early on applies the clinch, tries to work that knee. Good show of strength, tries to take Andrew to the mat, but manages to stay on his feet. Oh, there's already first crossing the elbow from the crazy nut. Good double up punches from Castle. Works the body rip and then goes upstairs in one motion. Nice boxing technique. Now goes uppercut straight up the middle once again. So Jono working his left and right low kick combination. Nice teep from Andrew Castle. Attempted spinning back elbow in the clinch. Irish technique. Not often do you see that land, but when it does, devastating results. Castle works the outside and inside of the lead leg of Jono. As a tactic, I admire what Castle's trying to do here early on by taking out the lead leg. One way to down a tall opponent is to just chop away and have them crumble at the knees. Seen that on many occasions, and interestingly enough, there's some strapping on the right shin of Jono Almond. So whether there's some sort of injury there on the crazy nut. So Castle works the jab once again. Jono counters. And there you have first round underway. First round down, interesting, probably just slightly the way of Jono, but good work rate from both fighters.
Also, challenge fitness, martial arts, JPS coatings, CE social care, Sucker Water, the best natural alkaline water. They've won a couple of awards through Richmond team. And Walsh and Whitelock, they are fantastic real estate agents in the Brunswick Carlton area. Walsh and Whitelock. Seconds down.
So round number 2, the Crazy Nut, Jono Almond in the red trim, Andrew Castle in the blue. Andrew Castle from the Northern Territory, Jono Almond based in Victoria. The first time outing for Jono Almond, fighting at 86 kilogram weight division. It'll be interesting to see what toll it takes on the body of the Crazy Nut, having to cut weight to come down to this division. A big straight right hand from Jono. But good work from Castle. Continues to push forward. He's had a bit of a layoff, 2 years without a fight, but showing no signs of ring rust whatsoever. Actually very impressed so far with the 39 years young Andrew Castle, as he puts together a nice tight combination and peppers away at that lead leg of the Crazy Nut. Once again, works away at that lead leg. Mixes it up with the front kick teep, then goes upstairs with the round kick. Jono now starting to suck in the air. Most people would have expected Jono to start to show signs of gassing out, having to cut so much weight and come down to this division, particularly his first outing, as Castle once again peppers away with the round kicks, alternates left and right. It's a good showing here in this second round from the fighter from Manho Academy. Corey Implements will be pretty impressed with the showing by Andrew in the second round, as Jono tries the upward elbow. It's just a matter of time as to when the Crazy Nut will be airborne. Can't remember any of his fights where he's actually spent the whole fight on the canvas. He loves to work the jumping knees or jumping elbows. Nice step up teep from Andrew Castle. Good strong round. That one definitely the way of the blue corner. So round number 3 of 5. Jono the Crazy Nut, Almond in the red, Andrew Castle in the blue.
Round 3.
Just a wipe of the ring in the blue corner, mop up the water as we resume. Good strong second round, that one from Andrew Castle. Oh, big right hand from Jono. Tries to set it up once again with the left. Now goes downstairs as a low kick, the low kick, just stumbled in the process. Tries across the elbow, misses the mark. Nice tight combination from Castle, and concludes his combos with a low kick. This is good technical fighting from Andrew Castle. Doesn't really throw a lot of single techniques and tends to finish everything off with a kick. So scoring nice points, accumulating on the score cards. pushes forward, not being intimidated at all by the tall timber that is Jono Almond, as Jono just lets go a round kick whizzing over the head of Andrew Castle. Attempted crossing elbow once again from the Crazy Nut. He's looking to put the lights out on Andrew here in this third round as they tie up in the neutral corner. Now Jono starting to show a little bit of fatigue once again. Seems to come good for the first half of each round and then starts to tire out as Castle continues his momentum, pushing forward at the same pace. Single jab from Jono. Now goes downstairs with a low kick, but nice uppercut, left hook combo from Castle. Works the teep, just keeps peppering away. Nice flush technique, scoring points from Andrew. Jono keeping a nice guard now. He has to because Andrew Castle, very proficient, shows good boxing skills, perhaps not really utilising all 8 weapons and accumulating as many points as he can, but once again a good strong round, probably from my liking slightly the way of the blue corner once again. So I've got 1 round to Jono and 2 to the blue.
Do not forget our after party tonight at PC's Bar, Central Rival Street Sports Pub. All the fights tonight will be replayed at the after party on the big screens. Seconds down. After having Cascade, you'll be at the VIP card as usual. Drink cards. Go and see the great man.
So round number 4. Fighters touch gloves. Andrew Castle in the blue, Jono Almond in the red. So Jono on the back foot at the moment as Andrew Castle continues to push forward. Hasn't really changed his fight pattern here for the first 3 rounds, but it's been effective. Managed to land some good clean shots on the Crazy Nut as Jono just puts Andrew briefly onto the canvas. That'll score nicely for the big fella, the Crazy Nut. Step up knee from Castle, now alternates with the right. Not a lot of clinching in this bout so far. Would have expected Jono to really be able to apply the clinch and work the knees into Andrew Castle, having the height advantage. Jono just trying to parry that front kick. Peppering the jab, working away, throws that clumsy round kick almost. Perhaps tiredness just creeping in as Jono looks like he's almost about to fall over as he throws the right round kick. There he is. I predicted it early on and it took him 4 rounds to be airborne with the jumping knee. As we focus on Corey Implements shouting instructions to Andrew Castle. Let's not forget Andrew making a comeback to ring after about a 2-year layoff and having a significant age advantage over the much younger Jono Almond. So this is a great display from the fighter from the Northern Territory. So once again, left and right kicks from Castle. Jono goes upstairs with that kick. Lee stayed on his feet. And there we have it. 1 more round to go. That one probably a little bit even on my scorecard, so I've got this fight pretty close with a draw now after 4 rounds.
Do not forget 3 title fights coming up. Next is our Victorian middleweight title.
So here we go, 5th and final round. Great sportsmanship shown by both fighters. Jono the Crazy Nut Almond in the red, Andrew Castle in the blue. I've got this score. The scores on my sheet here are even, so the fight's there for the taking. It's just a matter of who wants it most. Jono Almond showing signs of fatigue here. Let's not forget he's had to come down to 86 kilograms, which is not his natural fighting weight, as Andy Colgrave inserts the mouth guard. So step up teep from Andrew Castle. Good sportsmanship. He just pulled a kick and realising that Jono wasn't really ready. So no dirty tactics from Andrew Castle, which is good to see. Almost step up teep from the Crazy Nut. Pushes Castle away. He's like a bull at a gate, Andrew Castle. He's rarely taken a step back and has really taken this fight to Jono Almond. Now, a little bit of a shuffle there as he moves forward. Tries a step up knee. Jono misses that range with the low kick. They tie up in the clinch. Attempted crossing elbows from Jono. Good countering step up knees from Andrew Castle. This is a challenge for Giab to try and get in between these two tall fighters and separate them. But he manages to and gets, they resume once again, and looks like a bit of a backward elbow from Andrew Castle. Tries the uppercut now, not a lot of mustard in those techniques, so Andrew showing some signs of tiredness as well. These boys have pretty much given it their all as Jono tries once again a crossing elbow. Chambers the neck, tries to drill the knee into the midsection. Andrew counters with the backward elbow as Jono really sucks in the air here. They tie up in the clinch, and there you have it. We've gone a distance. A very, very close fight on my scorecards. Both fighters raise their arm in victory. A lot of respect, and here's the push-up contest between Jono Almond and the 39 years young Andrew Castle.
Jake, the push-up kick, would be very happy with that ending. Let's give both a big round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a split decision. Our first judge scored this 50-46 blue corner. Second judge scored it 49-47 red corner.
Well, there you have the official decision.
Third judge scored it 48-47. Our winner by split decision, red corner.
Victory to the Crazy Nut Jono Almond. A big thank you to Squeegee Taylor Screen Printing for sponsoring this bout. What a courageous effort from Andrew Castle, making a return to ring after a couple of years, but Jono Almond stamping and making his mark at the 86 kilogram weight division. He announced his entry at this level, and he's got a victory under his belt. Big thanks once again to Squeegee Taylor.